Hey guys, welcome to another episode of CPUspeed Motorcycles. I'll be your host today. Surprise, surprise, surprise. We've got a new bike that I'm breaking in. It is a 2025 Suzuki GSX-S 1000 GX Plus. And the reason for this video is not about the bike, which is funny. It's about my new camera setup. So I've got a wireless mic and a DJI action cam, and I just need to check the wind noise and everything else. And I think I set up the camera okay, but there might be some tweaking, what you get a lot when you're riding in the canyons like this is you get a lot of back and forth between shade, light. And when the ISO on the camera is set to auto, it looks bad. So I didn't really look into that. I was just kind of going with the default stuff. So hopefully this works. Now to any of my KTM fans, I am sincerely sorry, but the KTM SMT 890 has been sold.
What the fuck happened? Hey!
Now, I will do a complete review of this bike once I get it broken in. It's just, I haven't even gotten 200 miles on it yet. How many miles do I have on it? 176. Yeah, we're just testing out the video. So I think I have it on Steady Plus. I have it on Ultra Wide, and then I have it on Steady Plus. That should be some high-speed wind noise test. And so the wireless mic is the Mic Mini. It's probably not the best one to have for motovlogging because I think the other models, the more expensive ones, have more settings to them, so you could probably deal with the wind noise a little bit better. But I am a cheap mofo, so... And I like the form factor. It's tiny. It's this tiny little thing. Now, it's being held in my helmet with a magnet. So if I get back and it's missing, I'm not going to be surprised. I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to have a meltdown. Or one of the things I do like about the mics from DJI, the wireless mics, is they come with their own wind protector thing. It's a cat's paw or whatever, the cat tail. It's been so long, guys. Is the wind cat? So let's talk a little bit about the bike. The KTM 890 SMT was kind of my project bike, and I get to certain points in customizing bikes where I consider selling them. If I go beyond this point, put this much money into it, it's not worth selling it. So that's where I got with the KTM, and truth be told, I'm too old to be a hooligan anymore.
I'm a professor, you're a student. I'm 68, you're 11. Do you see where I'm headed here?
Nope.
And for 2026, they did lower the fender, so I think people will be happy about that. And I don't know if they watched my video or not. It'd be really weird if they did. But I said in my video, it'd be great if they could cut $1,000 off the price, and that's what they did. So it's cheaper for 2026. And it's sporting a new blue and orange color, obviously. And I think it's an important bike. I really do. I think it complements the 890 Adventure very well. You have to have that road bike. You have to. But the road bike needs to be cheaper than the adventure bike. So I think it was more of an impulse buy as well. I love that bike. I love the ergos and everything, but it was just too funky. KTM's a little bit funky compared to the Japanese bikes. Now, why did I choose this bike? And it's great to have that feeling when you first drive off the lot with a big smile on your face, and you made the right choice. And definitely, I made the right choice with this guy. this is a throwback. This is the type of engine that I was on track with, okay? Inline fours are a dying breed, you know, and it's funny how Suzuki has brought this back, and this is the perfect old man bike because I've got the engine I want, but I don't have to ride a sport bike. And I think the cross tour bikes are great. Half adventure, half road. So, yeah. And I was looking at the BMW X1000 XR as well, and I really liked it in black. I was really set on getting one, but after my experiences with KTM, I just did not feel comfortable getting any of these other bikes. I just want to, you know, my roots are in Japanese bikes. And the added benefit of this bike is it comes with panniers. And the panniers are huge. You can put a helmet in them. But to really feel that inline four buzzing and take it through the turns and the ironic thing is I can't wait to get this thing broken in. I gotta ride it. Jesus Christ. I want to break it in. I want to hit that red line and scream by somebody on the freeway. And little old ladies drop their Starbucks coffee on their lap. What else about this bike? It does. The other thing I thought, I didn't really notice it, was it has handguards on it. I think I think all these cross tour bikes or hybrid adventure bikes, I think more bikes should just come with handguard. And yes, this is the bike that Lamb Chop Rides got. If you don't know Lamb Chop Rides, check him out. Great channel. He's my brother from another mother. Although he is 10 years younger than I am, so I want to be sure to put that out there. He's not as old as I am, but he's almost as tall as I am and certainly as fat as I am. So when he reviews a bike, it's like having somebody, you know, in your body size review a bike is fantastic. Now he did complain about the front end of this bike and not being low enough, and I don't get that feeling. I do have the rear preload up. I have a rider with luggage. And then I have the suspension set to medium and B for the power mode. So, but yeah, I'm basically copying Lamb Chop Rides. I'm going to give him all the credit. No, I've been eyeing this bike for a while. The problem with these cross tour bikes is they're loaded. They come loaded, but you know, the Kawasaki Versus 1000 is what, 18 grand, and it's a nice bike. It's a man, you could just cruise comfortably on that bike. But they did some dorky thing where they put the cruise control on as an afterthought. Or maybe it's the heated grips, but it's like the whole bike is like this. And then they got this weird box that they put on. I just don't see anybody in a design firm or engineers drafting that. I just forgetting something. It's weird. So hopefully in future iterations they'll fix that. And this bike is 18 grand as well. So they're very expensive. But you get what you pay for. Now, of course, I got this at a big discount. You know, I'm Mr. Leftover Bike, so no, I did not pay 18 for this. But yeah, I'm liking it. I might get the comfort seat, you know, I don't know. I haven't been able to go on long rides. And I have to tell you, compared to the NT1100, it's nice to have some horsepower. I mean, you know, the KTM was great and the NT is great, but this has got 150 horsepower, and so it's nice. It's nice. Let's see if we can get by these people. I'm a weirdo with this. Yeah, we can get by these people. Can't go too fast. Lake Casitas, everyone, Lake Casitas. What was I talking about? Yeah, these do run high, but you know, when the new year comes, look for leftovers that are discounted. That's how I get all my bikes. I don't buy anything at MSRP really. So now, I was thinking about breaking in. Now, what I do when I break in a bike, this is not a lesson on how to break in a bike, believe me. And what I do is I drive in the city, you know, stop and go traffic. Yeah, you just want to be using the clutch a lot, using the brakes a lot, obviously not revving it too high. And I find just cruising around town is really your best way to break in a bike, you know. And where I live, there are some gnarly roads in the back hills that just have these tight turns, and they're great for breaking in tires. It's just a very satisfying bike, and it is significant because it's this first bike with electronic suspension, and that was a good test. That went pretty well. If I had done that, you know, on another bike, I would have had a little spinal problem. Now, I usually stand up when I go over that because I know that bump, but I am getting a little bit of wind on the top of my helmet. I don't know if you can hear that, you know. Oh, the other thing about the DJI setup is I got two mics, so I can stick one in my pocket or put it next to the exhaust and go stereo. Oh, it's the Ducati crowd. Can I have a macchiato with a half calf and a double twist? I'm surprised they even waved to me. They're so pretentious. They think they're better than everyone else. It's because they spent $40,000 on a motorcycle. One thing about Lamb Chop Rides in his review of this bike is he is absolutely correct about these tires. They're not exactly confidence-inspiring. Now there should be some horses down here, and we'll stop and take a look at the bike. You know, at first I didn't think I'd like the blue, but, you know, I do like it. I just think it looks cool. I think it goes well with the gold. The green is more subtle if you want to be a sophisticated old man and be in beer commercials. You can get that. So I don't know where the camera's pointing, but here it is, guys. Well, I am going to turn off the cameras now and get back home, get some lunch. But thanks for watching. Hit a like on the video and subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you in the next one.